Welcome to East Lansing, where the Michigan State fans have already started the Spartan walk on a perfect night for college football, and one they hope will finish with a Michigan State victory in its home opener. A staple of the college football environment. Color-coordinated schemes in the stands. A stripe out today. Students, alumni, all fans have band together to try to make life miserable for these visitors. As we'll see a squad from the back, the Western Michigan Broncos, taking on a team from the Big Ten, the Michigan State Spartans. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. And the Spartans have been waiting and waiting, and finally the moment is coming and the opening of the season. And there will be no return on this one as the ball bounds into the end zone. So Western Michigan's offense takes the field for the first time today. It's not often we focus on a matchup quite like this. There are tight ends in this game.
And we've seen it recently, right? Ty Warren last year, Brock Bowers the year before. Like, you can build an offense around an elite tight end, and both of these schools do it. The speed, the playmaking ability, the versatility. Palmer, I bet you wish you had a guy like this you could throw to.
You're right, David. I played with a lot of NFL guys at tight end, but none of them were as dynamic as these two right here. And you're going to see them get the ball in a variety of ways. We're seeing offense change college football. And one of the biggest reasons is the versatility now at the tight end position, and these are two of the best in the entire country.
Fires to the big fella. The Broncos will keep this drive going. They flexed out that tight end a little bit, and you know the tight end's always open.
Always open, quarterback's best friend, and this guy's a problem, Reese. He's a matchup problem because he's too big for DBs to cover, and he's too fast for linebackers to cover. He's showing you his athleticism better.
Hey, QBs, when you see zone coverage, man, can you manipulate defense when you have a good pocket and you've got time to throw. He had a little bit of time to throw. You can move guys with your eyes. That drag comes wide open. Good throw, good catch, first down.
Finds the tight end. And this defense has its work cut out to get this dude on the ground. He was shedding serious tackles on his way to picking up the first. And the Broncos will line it up on 1st and 10. Here comes the heat. He'll pull it down and run. Not much working there. It'll be 2nd and 9.
Welcome to the frustrating reality of college football. Like, the guy at the quarterback spot, he can just do that. Pull it down, get positive yards, makes the defense have to account for him every single play.
Just a hair too much on it from this big-armed quarterback. You can barely hear yourself thinking here as they're trying to get this defense off to a good start. Back to throw, it's Lowry. A shot toward the end zone. Oh, he can't hang on to the football. A big play sitting right there for the taking, and they can't get it done early in this one. And now on 4th down, they'll try a field goal. This crowd trying to do its part to get inside the kicker's head. Dead center perfect. And with that, they break the seal on the scoring. It's 3-0.
Man, these late-night crowds are so much fun. They're so into it, so much energy in this building. And the visiting team drives down the field. Tell you what, drive stalls out a little bit, but they quieted this place a little bit by getting 3 and starting this game off on the right foot.
So Michigan State's offense will go to work for the first time today. Every team has impact players. What traits are you looking for when it comes to players who can make an impact, David?
Well, obviously, you want, right, speed, physicality, like all power. All those things are really, really good. But you also need guys that will hold people accountable, guys that will lead. And nice to have those guys on your team. They're the leaders of the team, and they're the best players.
And part of the reason why they're leaders is because these guys galvanize their teammates, right? We've seen time and time again, these dudes make plays, and it just sparks the sideline. It sparks the coaching staff. It sparks the fans. They're special players, and they all have to play well together.
And when you run those drag routes, it just takes a little bit of know-how. And when I say that, the receiver's got to understand, find space. My quarterback's going to find me. He's looking for that space at the same time. Nice throw, nice catch. Way to get the first down.
Awesome job up front by this defensive line, being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered, and get to the football.
And he goes out of bounds after coming up with positive yardage there. Let's talk a bit about Michigan State. The good news about starting season outside the top 25, not a lot of lofty expectations. You can sneak up on a few teams, but sooner or later, you're going to want to get that attention and get into those rankings.
A lot more, but it's not impossible. In recent years, you saw it with Indiana coming out of absolutely nowhere. You saw it back in the day with USF. You've seen it with Rutgers. Like, in the past, you can do it. You can put it together, gain some momentum, but it starts with this game right here.
TCU reached the national championship game a few years back. No one expected much of them that season either, so you never know. And what's important is what people believe inside your own locker room.
There he goes! Wrestled out of bounds. They'll mark him at the 7-yard line, and this offense is more than threatening. The Spartans trying to get a touchdown on 1st and goal. Looking to buy time. Anderson, big play, stops the drive. He's brought down. A short return, but the defense comes out on top with a pick. Let's see what they can get going on this drive as they snap it from the 7. Powers through the defender. And he's going to lose yardage. He was looking everywhere for just a little grass and a little air, and none to be found. They've got him pinned deep in their own end, and this crowd trying to help keep him there. Back to pass, it's Lowry. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. And he will roll into the end zone. Touchdown, Sparty! That's one of those plays you put a highlighter beside. It can really swing a game.
100%. There's a couple plays a game where you go back and you look, you're like, man, that changed the whole outcome. What an unbelievable play by the defense, not just to get the turnover, to score the points off of it.
Coming out with it, it's Williams. I imagine he's going to get an earful on the sideline after bringing it out of the end zone and being knocked down at the 11. This drive will commence from their own 11-yard line. Pocket breaking down. Under heat, and he gets rid of it. Good job to avoid the negative play and just get rid of the thing. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Couldn't connect on 1st down, now back to the air. And down he goes 3.
And this is not the start this guy envisioned in this game. He's already thrown a pick 6 here in the 1st quarter, and now he takes sack. You got to wonder if that pick 6 rattled him a little bit, and if he's out here now seeing ghosts, he's got to get to the sidelines. He's got to shake the cobwebs off. He's got to be able to turn the page and have a short memory, because this thing is going in the wrong direction for their signal call.
They punted away on 4th down. No fair catches here, looking for room. And there he goes! He'll be guided out of bounds, but not before a nifty return on that one. Michigan State has the ball back, and here comes the offense. To the ground with the back. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Man, nowhere to run on that play at all.
About all you can say is do better. But that's the problem. Are they able to do better?
And that's why you keep trying things, right? Keep trying to get on the perimeter, run it up the middle, try different things to see what you do well.
Ball's at the 22. 3rd and short coming. Can the defense force them to settle for a field goal? Trying to escape and get it himself. Got enough to move the sticks. 1st down from the 17. And the Spartans come to the line with a new set of downs. The give to back. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. Wants to throw. It's Childs. Makes the grab on the left. They get it down to the 7 on that pass play in prime position for a score. The Spartans look to keep this drive humming. They'll run it on 1st and goal. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Spartans!
Yeah, and now the this offense building that lead. It's still the first half, but I tell you what, shown some glimpses of why they could become a really, really good offense. Listen, you go into halftime, more of the same, right? Continue to do what you're doing, take care of the football. This offense has looked really good in the first half.
They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. And he just threw that one away. Safe move, didn't see anything, lived to play another play. Last incompletion leaves them still sitting at their own 25 with 2nd and 10. Short throw to the sideline, picks up just a little.
Well, this tight end is so athletic that at times they'll line him up at different parts of the field. That time he was in the slot. Nice job running the route, finding the open space in the defense for the completion.
Fires to the wideout. Wide open downfield. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. Tries to do it himself on the draw. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Keeps it on the draw. And with that stop, we are headed toward the end of the first quarter. That's the end of the quarter, and Michigan State has the lead. Really strong performance so far to be able to build a lead here in the first period as we look at the stats. This offense had a little extra time to think about it. Let's see what they have on 3rd down. The option look. Quick toss. Oh, what a move. They'll finally make the tackle, but that option was executed to perfection. They have been stagnant on offense, but finally a little forward movement as they've got a 1st and 10. To the air, it's Lowry. Flips it out in the flat. Got the completion, but nowhere to go as that defense reacted quickly. The Broncos trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Back to pass. Under fire. And the defense will corral the quarterback, and down he goes at midfield. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. And the pressure is coming in, and they get him again. And the Broncos will try to pin them back with the punt. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. He'll field the punt and take it back. He's able to pick his way for just a bit, but he'll be stopped at the 18. Good job by the punt team. They'll start this drive from the 18-yard line. Starts the drive trying to go up top. Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. He's going to let it go. Excellent coverage and good use of the hands to knock it away. Now on 3rd and 10, if they can move the chains here, maybe they can get this drive started. Nobody fooled with the trickeration. It'll bring up 4th down. And the Spartans line up to punt it away. They'll boot it into the night sky for the first time. He'll settle for some pretty good field position and make the fair catch at around the 35. Guys, we're about to get another look at this Western Michigan offense. They hope to be able to cash in on this drive, David, after having to punt it last time.
Yeah, and I think this offense needs to start it with the first play. You need to be successful and productive on that first play, and it gets you in less predictable situations.
No doubt, too. Don't you just feel like there's a little bit more sense of urgency on this drive? It just feels like they've got to be able to put some points up on the board here.
And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Sparty and nearly 75,000 of his closest friends pegging the decibel meter on 3rd down. Pulls it in. It's Brooks. That'll be enough for the first down as they stop him at the 43-yard line. The Broncos come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Pressure is effective from the defense. They knock him down just behind the midfield stripe at the 48. This pass rush has just been relentless, and you can bet your bottom dollar they're about to bring the heat again. And he is swarmed under a host of defenders there to make the stop. And the Broncos need a massive chunk play to move the sticks here on third down. Flips it out on the screen. No siree, not this time. The defense was there and ready for that one. The Broncos decide to punt it away. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. He'll field the punt and try to make something happen. He'll get it to about the 25 before they put a stop to the return. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Motion from the wideout. Looking to pass. It's Childs. Finds his man. It's Kelly. Oh, he's got some space. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43. Big chunk play to start this drive. Now they'll really try to take it to this defense. Quarterback doing what he does best. He can move. They're working their way toward midfield. He's out of bounds at the 46. They'll line up for a second down play. Rides the back and leaves it on the option. His junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. Just shy of midfield at the 47. The defense needs a third down stop. From the gun, wants to pass. Grab near the marker. It's Marsh. Makes that one pay off, and they finally get him down at the 38. It'll be first down. The Spartans are moving quickly down the field. Oh, they're after him. He makes a grab.
And how about the big strike down the field? I love when offenses take shots down the field, trying to make big plays. Now they're set up in the red zone.
Quarterback Sneak looking for just a sliver of daylight. If you don't tip the scales at $3 bills, stay on the sidelines. Big boys scores on the sneak.
The defense knew coming into this game they were going to have their hands full. Not only did they have to worry about these running backs in the running game, they had to worry about the quarterback as well. On design runs and on scrambles, they didn't have an answer for him right there.
Skips away from pressure. If the quarterback's a little more on target there, maybe they hook up, but it's an incompletion. And he'll just take a knee, and this will start at the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the night from the 25. Dropping back, it's Lowry. Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the missed timing. They're dealing with a second and long. The RPO, fire complete to the left. He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short. And the Broncos come to the line on third and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. Defense showing blitz here. Quick pass on the jet motion. They tried to go smash mouth on third and short, and it did not work against this defense. They're a couple of yards short of the first down, but the offense will stay out there on fourth down. Tries to get it on the ground. How about that defense rising up and stopping him short on fourth down? Great place to start for this offense. To the air on first down. Bringing the heat. Deep shot for the end zone. And it was worth going for a chunk play, but the long pass is incomplete.
Well, after getting the takeaway now, you're in the fringe area just outside the red zone. The offense trying to stay aggressive. They're throwing it right away, seeing if they can catch the defense sleeping after...
Oh, they knock him free! They recover their own fumble. Somehow, who knows how they got that thing back. And let's hold on just a minute here as the officials are going to have a second look. And you know the standard is indisputable video evidence, and the officials will change the call. They've moved to the 16. It's 1st and 10. He wants to change this route. Off the play fake on 1st down, wants to throw. He wants it all. Touchdown, Michigan State. Made the grab in the end zone for the score.
It hasn't taken very long this season to just see how scary this offense is. They wanted to be aggressive coming out to start this season, and you've seen that with the play calling on this drive. It does not take these guys with their speed very long to score. Watch out. This unit has a chance to be special.
He was looking for a lot more on that when instead he's out of bounds at the 14. First snap of this drive will come from inside the 15 at their own 14-yard line. To the air, it's Lowry. Sends it downfield. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. And they don't drag him down until he gets all the way to the 46-yard line. Whistle blows, we are at the 2-minute timeout, and man, oh man, could these guys use a score to cut into this lead. The offense setting up shop at the 46, 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. Slings it downfield. He's got an open man. Perhaps a touchdown-saving tackle at the 17. The Broncos are in the red zone. Looking for a gap. It's Buckley. He's stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there. Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that 1st down. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. Brought down, but not before he bowled his way inside the 10 to the 8. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. They'll try to run for it. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Western Michigan.
And they didn't start this first half the way you wanted to, but at least they're ending on a positive note. At least they're saying, guys, we put a drive together. We scored. We need some plays to go our way, but the offense has got some positive momentum, and that is a great thing going into the half.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. Here we go. They'll try to get something on the board here in the final minute of the first half. Jukes his way for more. Really nice job to squirt his way up to the 31-yard line. The offense will stop the clock and use one of its timeouts. Might be changing the route. To the air, it's Childs. Quarterback strolling away from heat. Boy, was he well protected. Finally lets one go to the left. They're ripping off chunks of yardage. They get it to the 33. The offense calls timeout. It's the second one they've used this half. Looking to throw on 1st down. He'll pull it down. Bust through behind his pad.
This is the most annoying thing in the world for a defense, is when you start to play all these plays and all these pass concepts and routes, and then you let the quarterback get outside the pocket, and he takes off, and he gets a 1st down. Like, so much to defend. That is the hardest thing to defend, because you don't know where it's going to happen on the field and when it's going to happen.
Trying to cap this drive with the pass. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. Fires into the end zone. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover.
Illegal forward pass.
So they'll decline the penalty, pleased with the results of that last play. Give to the back. Ran through the contact. Makes the tackle at the 30 after he picked up 10. Timeout called by the offense, and now they just have one remaining in the half. Wants to go up top on first down. Lofts one high and deep. Pass is incomplete, and half comes to a close on that play. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Gentlemen, what else is new? A spirited environment there in East Lansing. And the undisputed star of the half has been that lockdown corner. The coaches told us how good he was, but I almost think they undersold how impactful he would be. Ultra physical with zero hesitation. And with hands like that, I wonder if they don't think about using him in the passing game at some point. With that said, let's send it back to the guys at Spartan Stadium.
Thanks for that halftime report, Kevin. Just about set to get this second half underway. On the move from inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. They'll snap this one to start the drive from their own 22. Here's the pressure. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. They'll run it out of the shotgun. And he's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage by the big defensive tackle. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Using his legs, keeping his eyes downfield. Still on his feet at the 45. Defense on skates that time. They finally drag him down at the 42. And the Spartans have it with a 1st and 10. Quarterback on the keeper. Got enough for the first, and he's still going. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. Now on first down from the 28. Dropping back, it's Childs. The sure hands, it's Kelly. Turning it on! And they finally get him stopped, but it's a big throw and catch, and he's down at the 5. The Spartans are threatening on 1st and goal. Off the boot, looking for his man. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. They'll try to dial up a better one this time on 2nd and goal from the 5. They'll run it left, looking for the end zone here. Touchdown, Sparty! And the stomping has commenced.
And it's been more of the same in the second half for this offense, doing whatever they want. What a start to the season.
It's a fake, and the kicker's going to throw it. He runs into the end zone on the fake. What a gutsy call to come up with a 2-point conversion there. No reason to risk trying to field that one as it skips through the end zone. It'll be a touchback. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. They'll run the RPO and throw it right. Oh, it's loose. And they were lucky that fumble went out of bounds. They'll maintain possession. You want to talk about hearts and throats when that ball was on the ground? The offense recovered its own fumble. He'll be stopped at the 41, but give him 10 on that play. First down, 10 yards to go.
And that's good enough for first down.
Wants to throw on first down. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete. So now it's 2nd and long. They'll give it to the back. Nice pickup there. Gets him the first down and sets him up at the 45-yard line. And the Broncos are on the move. Looking to throw, it's Lowry. Fires deep on the run. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Looking to fire. Grabbed behind the line. It's Buckley.
That receiver is going to think twice about running that same route again as this game goes on because he just got lit up. I'm not even sure how he held on to that ball.
On third down, he drops to throw. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. Fourth down coming up. The Broncos send out the punt unit. Fourth time tonight we've seen this guy come on to punt. And they'll let that one go, and it'll roll out of bounds. They'll try to put a drive together, starting from their own 12. From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
Here's the thing. I know this guy's not going to win the Heisman Trophy, but he's a pretty talented football player that's made big plays for this offense in the past. They have not had any success when they've given him chances so far in this game. And in the third quarter, you're getting a little nervous, I think, if you're the head coach, because he's a guy you need to have success if you're going to win.
He'll take it himself. He did not make it a stone wall on third down. And the Spartans will bring the punt team onto the field. 3 and out and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. From midfield looking for room. And the coverage team gets the returner on the ground. The Western Michigan offense ready to go back to work. After a punt on their last possession, they are set up in plus territory this time.
And honestly, it wouldn't have mattered if they scored a touchdown their last possession. You've got to be able to turn the page and see this as a brand new opportunity to go get points.
Yeah, and your defense has set you up for in a position to get points right away. Now, let's get this offense back rolling again, create some momentum, just get a few first downs, and I'm in scoring position.
They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this. Assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
And the Broncos will try to punch it in on first and goal. Quarterback quick pass to the receiver. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line? Looking for just one more yard. It's second and goal. Pushes ahead. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. If this defense can come up with a stop here, they will take a giant step toward winning this game. Fires into the end zone. Touchdown, Western Michigan. Fired in from the red zone for the score.
Yeah, and this offense needs a spark, man. Down big. Listen, it's game one. It's not the end of the world, but we got a deficit. Got to put some drives together. Nice drive here. Now the defense needs to do their part because they got to put this thing in turbo.
35, Western Michigan. 7.
On the run from inside his own 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. First play of the drive comes from the 22. Handoff to the lone back. Maybe picked up a couple. He's down at the 24.
That's a fantastic play by the linebacker. He has such tremendous instincts. As soon as he sees run, he's coming downhill. He's got great speed. He gets you on the ground. That's why he's one of the best linebackers in the entire country.
Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line. See what they dial up on 1st and 10. Power football with the run. How in the world did the offense retain possession? The Spartans with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Back to throw, it's Childs. Flushed out of the pocket. He's going to fire to the left. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is.
Pass interference. Defense.
So the offense will decline that penalty after the big play. And the Spartans have it with a 1st and 10. Might be calling a hot route. Looking downfield on 1st down. Throws to the wideout. Working on the right. The stop is made, but this offense is threatening 1st and goal from the 9. The Spartans started this drive backed up in their own end, and now they've moved into position to score. Rushes on him. Escapes the sack. He just wisely got rid of that one. The worst thing that can happen to you is to turn it over on first down in the red zone. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. And here comes the Heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21. Now on 3rd and goal, and that earlier sack left them with more ground to cover. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. Touchdown, Spartans! And the beatdown has ensued.
You know, quarterbacks and receivers, they develop confidence and chemistry as the game goes on. These two right now are definitely on the same page.
And he puts through the extra point. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Tight end now in motion. To the air on first down. Here's a Heat. He'll try to do it himself. Looking for room at the 40. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Coming out on first down with the play fake. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And they'll stop him after a minimal pickup. We've been treated to an aerial show by these two guys so far as you check out their numbers. As we start the 4th quarter, it'll take a pretty sizable comeback to win this one. With the break, they had a little extra time to dial something up for this 3rd down play. Looking downfield, it's Lowry. He'll throw it. Grab near the marker, it's Brooks. That'll get the job done and move the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 45. The Broncos are rolling down the field. Off the play fake on first down. Pressure is effective from the defense. They knock him down just behind the midfield stripe at the 48. And the Broncos now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Running back searching for a hole. Can't get him to the ground. Tackled there by the defense. This feels like 4 down territory, 3rd and short from the 40. From the gun, wants to pass. Catch in the middle, it's Brooks. All the way down to the 25-yard line, they move the sticks, it's first down. They're about to snap it for the 7th time on this drive. Looking to throw on first down. Pressure coming. Makes the grab.
Now, I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes. And
headed to the end zone. Touchdown, Western Michigan. He would not be denied.
Man, find your weapons. Nice job by the quarterback. Find the running back out of the backfield. He catches it and does the rest. Walks into the end zone for the touchdown.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
A lot of eyeballs on your game, guys, and a few on this interesting matchup as well. Wake Forest is currently trailing in this one, but it feels like the tide may be turning. This program has picked itself up before, and it's capable of it again today.
Grabbed in the middle, it's McCray.
It's a tight one right now. They're trailing by only 5 to Kennesaw State. We'll circle back if anything big happens you need to know about.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Pressure is on the way, and the pressure has arrived, and down he goes at the 30. And the Spartans have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Going to try to get it himself. Jumped on top of the pile.
And this defense, how about it, man? Putting some pressure on the quarterback, getting the big sack, but now letting him take off and get so many yards back and climb back in this third down situation. Good response by this offense from a disastrous first down.
Great team defense on that run play. Everybody.
Oh, the fake, the up man looking for room. He's not going to get there, and they'll turn it over on downs. The fake doesn't work. Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. Looking to throw, it's Lowry. Under fire. Trying to make magic on the scramble. How about this sophomore learning when to just do it himself? Down to the 26-yard line and a first down. Use the play fake, now to throw. A strike downfield. Touchdown Broncos! Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board.
And this receiver is on fire. He's got all the skills that you look for in a big-time target. And that's already his second touchdown of the game.
They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. And he takes this from inside the 5. He's got great speed. This guy is so dangerous. The excellent vision to find a lane and get it out and set up the offense with good field position. The give to the back. And the defense makes the stop after a minimal gain. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Off the play fake. Quickly out to the tight end. And an absolutely fearless tackle, giving up size, still got him on the turf. The Spartans are at the line looking to convert on third and short. And this is going to be incomplete on third down.
I think in this situation after that incompletion, fourth and short on your side of the field, the smart play is to punt it away and trust your defense.
Buying some time. On his feet at the 40. He gets it to the 31-yard line. A big play for this offense. And the Spartans with the 1st and 10. Motion from the wide receiver. It's a reverse. That did not fool anybody. The defense right there to knock him down for the big loss. The Spartans trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. And the quarterback will be slung down back at the 43. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On third and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. Pulls it in, it's Kelly. They stop him short, and we'll have a big fourth down coming. And the Spartans will send out the punt unit. They boot it away. He makes a fair catch, couple of steps inside his own 25 at the 23-yard line. They'll get things started on this drive from the 24. Looking to throw, it's Lowry. Here comes the heat. Quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes at the 22. The Broncos with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. They'll go to work in the air on second down. Looking down the middle. It's caught downfield. And he's to the 48-yard line. That'll be good enough for a first down. And the Broncos racing to the line in the hurry-up.
And this offense is going to have to come up clutch, man. Like late in the football game, you are trailing. This is why you get paid the big bucks. This is why the quarterback is the glamour position. Like, you've got to trust him.
Nowhere to go with the ball, and down he goes at the 39. The Broncos now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. To the air on second down. Finds his big tight end, and he's knocked down. The noise bouncing off of Sparty's armor as they encourage the green and white on third down. They'll try to get the first through the air. Pocket breaking down. Just too much of a rush, and down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield stripe at the 49. 4th down, going to the air. Down he goes, and the defense snuffs out this drive with a sack.
And after failing to get that 4th down, it just feels like this game is over. They are going to need a miracle. They're going to need a quick 3 and out. They're going to need a turnover or something to have any shot at getting back in this game.
He fires to the left side. And he makes the catch inside the 25. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. Fly sweep coming. Makes his man miss. And he'll finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown, Michigan State.
And a lot of times late in football games, you'll see offenses get really, really conservative with the lead. I like how this offense didn't go against the clock. They stayed within themselves. They stayed true to who they were. And now, big-time advantage, big-time lead, up by 17 in the 4th quarter.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Williams. And he pumps it up inside the 20. Touchdown, Sparty. And the route is on.
I know coming into this game, this defense was worried about this guy catching the ball over their heads and behind them, but they weren't anticipating the jet sweep. When they see him outside wide like that, everybody starts shaking because he is so difficult to tackle. He puts on the jets, and he takes that long jet sweep to the house.
I imagine he's going to get an earful on the sideline after bringing it out of the end zone and being knocked down at the 11. On the run, it's Buckley. He gets nothing, and they're staying stubborn with this running game, but at some point, you're going to have to change your thought process. What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? To throw, it's Lowry. Under fire. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. We'll see if the offense can move the chains after that incompletion. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. He's taking a deep shot late in the game. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Not much of a chance on the return, but they'll have the ball at the 33.
Well, man, we've seen explosive offensive firepower all game long, and here we are late in an obvious passing situation trying to get this thing close. The big INT, finally the defense makes a play, David.
And the ball is free on the pitch. Oh, the offense fortunate to fall on that one, and they'll live to fight another play. A negative play to open the drive. Let's see what they've got on 2nd and 14. He might want another play. Going to sling it on 2nd down. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. Trying to pick up a 1st down. On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. Finds his man in the middle. They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the 1st down. On 4th down, they'll try to throw it. Caught behind the line. It's Kelly. They'll make the stop, but that 1st down ought to ice it, and they should be able to kneel this one out. The Spartans come to the line with a new set of downs. Quarterback extends the play. They're working that left side. The old coaching cliche, go 1-0 every week. And for the first week, they get it done.
Great start to the season. That's what you want. You want to come out, find a way to win. Was it perfect? Absolutely not. You're going to find things to work on throughout the season. But 1-0, that's where you wanted to be.
And I think if you're the coaching staff of this winning team, you've got to like what you've just seen. First game of the year, there was tremendous effort on the field. Guys flying around, flying to the football, trying to make the plays necessary to win this game. They definitely made a few mistakes, but that's what practice is for. But if you're the coaching staff, I think you're very, very positive.